Today we're gonna talk about 5 simple investment advice that when followed, abundance will come into your life. Let's get right into it. Number 1, ignore the news. If you look back, ever since 2008 happened, media has predicted between 1 and 3 stock market crashes every single year. The headlines says something like this: the biggest stock market crash is about to happen. We are about to enter the biggest recession ever. If you would have listened to those experts out there, you would have been in a deep hole right now. Those guys, the media guys, they know a lot less than you do because you do your own research and you know exactly what to look for. Instead of those paid actors that are there to attract your eyeballs for you to pay attention and to buy more of their products by scaring the heck out of you. You know what you can do instead? You can learn how to invest because you will be a lot happier and a lot wealthier as well. Instead of being fearful about stock market crashes, know that they happen once in a while. And if you're diversified, you will be okay. Number 2, stop trying to time the market. Stop trying to time the market by jumping in and jumping out of the market. This is not good in the long term. People try to outguess the market, but they won't. In the long term, nobody can outguess the market. Think back when you tried to buy and sell pretty much on a weekly basis. How successful were you? Chances are that you were not very successful. If you look at this graph, this is how usually day traders or people that buy and sell stocks frequently, this is their behavior. They normally buy at the very top here when they experience confidence, when they experience euphoria, when they experience this fear of missing out. And then what happens? The market cycles. It goes down a little bit and those people start experiencing fear, panic, discouragement, and then they sell at the very bottom. The cycle repeats and you're left with less and less and less money. Instead, if you were to just stay in the market and ride the wave, you would be a lot better off and a lot wealthier, because this cycle is like walking a mountain with a yo-yo. It goes up and down, but the ultimate trend is upwards. If you look at the typical market, the lows are usually temporary and the highs are what are here to stay. For example, look back in March of 2020. We had a crash and by May, only 2 months later, we had this V recovery and we're right back at the same level. And then a month, 2 months later, we're above of what we were before the crash. So don't let the lows discourage you and don't let the highs make you greedy. Just ride the wave. Number 3, be unpopular. Be boring when it comes to investing. Everyone likes the new, shiny, sexy investments, just like everyone likes that new shiny car versus the reliable, great, a little bit older car you have in your garage already. You know those investments, those crypto coins that everyone is talking at happy hour? For example, Shiba Inu or any other fancy coin that went up 1000% just in the last week, only to come down by the same amount the next week. Run from it. Just run from that. My prediction is that you will be a lot less popular at those cocktail parties, but you will be a lot richer than everybody else. Number 4, engage in autopilot, also known as cruise control, also known as automate. Automate your finances, automate your savings, automate your investing. Most people wait to do this until they have the money. But you know, I'll tell you a little secret. That'll never happen until you first take the step and put everything on autopilot. Because in the end, just like imagine you drive your car, you put it on cruise control. When you get to the destination, you feel feel so much better, less tired. Same thing with money. But with money, one extra thing happens. You become a lot richer, you become a lot wealthier when you do this. Not only you're relaxed, you let the hard work do its own job. The goal is for your cash to hit your investments, not your spending accounts. Number 5, educate yourself on personal finance. Education is a lot less expensive than experience. I know it myself. I've lost almost $30,000 playing with stocks and not knowing what I'm doing, instead of learning as much as I can and then invest. Learn, study as much as you can that one investment before you place your money in it. You will be a lot better equipped to make that decision. Most people dive right in and then they find out that the pool was empty. There was no water there and they hurt themselves very, very badly. Education may be expensive, but is a lot less expensive than experience. Just like I mentioned a little while ago, $30,000 that I lost, I could have paid for some of the most expensive courses at the best universities in the world. Pretty much if you're doing exactly the opposite of most of your friends, you will build a lot of wealth. But one warning here, you will be a lot less popular at those happy hours. To achieve extraordinary wealth, you have to do what the ordinary don't. I am truly thankful for you staying with me till the very end, and for that a big, big thank you. Now that you're armed with this simple investment advice, it's time to get to work. It's time to go and save money. Watch this next video where I help you save more money. Until next time, bye bye.